Hi everyone! I have 5 different apps here that can be used in music teaching that I will be reviewing with you. The first one is Music Tutor. We have Chords, Interval ET, Perfect Ear, and Score Skills. Let's go ahead and get started with Music Tutor. When you first click on the app, this is the first page that you're brought to. Up at the top, there's a note reference that can take you through all the different notes. You can scroll through for all these different clefs. And then when you start, the app basically has one function, and you're just supposed to click the notes that it's showing you on the keyboard. It records your accuracy, your score, and it times you for a specific amount of time that you choose. When you get wrong notes, the accuracy goes down, your score goes down. One more downside, ads. The next one that we have is called Chords. This is also a pretty simple app. We have these 4 different options to choose from. First one being intervals. You can choose what intervals that you want to practice, that you want your student to practice, and then you get to do it, and it goes down and up. So minor third below E, C sharp, right? And then the other one, major second above G, is A. Then we have chords. You can choose different chords, major and minor, the most standard, of course. And then you just get to spell the chord. Major chord, another major chord for black keys and white keys. Scales, we have just a major scale. You can go through and fill in all the different notes for that scale. Then, of course, most exciting, Surprise Me, where it chooses from any one of those. And those are the options that you have to choose from. There's different options for the different sounds as well as you can use solfege or other options there. The next one that we have on our list is Interval ET, which I suppose could mean anything from Eastern Time to extraterrestrial. So I'll let you choose on that one. This one is also pretty simple and basic in function. You're essentially just supposed to click on the note that it plays after the first one to help you develop your ear and your recognition of intervals. If you get it wrong, it kind of gives you easier ones with the repeated notes and things like that, which is really good because I personally struggle with this. Teaches you how to play, tips for beginners. There is a pro thing that's like about $7, which would probably have some really good options. It gives you a range. Well, you can choose your own range and then where it's at on the keyboard specifically. So it gives you lots of options there. You can increase the tempo, decrease the tempo. And that's about it for that one. Next one is Perfect Ear. I've actually used this one quite a bit in my own teaching and found it really helpful with the different variety of things that I'm going through on this screen right now. One of the first ones is interval recognition, and it starts super basic. You're just deciding which ones are bigger than the other ones. You can play it on the keyboard and really get a feel for that, which is a great introductory tool to this specific skill that can often be neglected. This app is free, but has some specific functions and features that do cost money, like these upgrades in order to create custom exercises that you can purchase if you want to, but it does have a lot of things outside of that you still can use. Another part of this ear training section includes identifying major and minor chords, which it'll play out for you not blocked, which is nice to be able to hear all 3 of those pitches, and I'm sure as levels get more difficult, they'll have them played together. There's also a whole section for rhythm exercises, and there's a pretty good variety of that as well. You can tap the rhythm to the beat of the metronome that's going, and it'll give you feedback for how you were doing, how accurate you were, everything like that. Another cool rhythm exercise that it has is rhythm dictation. So the student gets to mark the rhythm that they hear and check for their accuracy. You can also do rhythm imitation, which is especially good for younger students and keeps it really simple but very effective. Another section that they have on this app is sight reading. So they'll put in the note, you name the note, and you go through that process. You can choose the range of notes that you're choosing from, everything like that. Another pretty unique feature is that it has a pitch trainer. So it literally plays you a pitch and you're supposed to click which one it is. This is a pretty funny screen share to watch me struggle through trying to figure this out, because this is something I had never been trained on and is really difficult for me. So I especially think that this is a cool thing that students could practice on. You can also do a section where it's a note singing trainer, so allow access to the microphone and you sing the pitch and see if it's correct. The last little section on here is theory, and as I was looking through it, it seems like it's actually a pretty good resource for teachers in knowing and reviewing maybe what the best things to teach their students are, and kind of take from that information what they want to teach their students specifically. This last app called Score Skills literally reminds me of Duolingo. You open it up, it has all these different levels that can be unlocked by learning different skills. It has some pretty nice music to jam to while you play. And it does work for the very basic of beginners. I had my dad try it out. And while this specifically, the exercises that you're watching right now would be really basic for a lot of your piano students, it would still be a great review for the very beginners, and it would be great as well as they continue to progress and unlock different levels, things like that. Gives you some nice good jobs and options for upgrades. You can also create a profile, so it might be a fun way to have your students connect with each other, play with each other, see how each other are doing within the studio, which could be kind of fun. Lots of options here, and definitely an app that I want to continue to explore. I found it very interesting. Those are the 5 different apps I wanted to share. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you so much for watching.